So it's going to be fractions in a different form. So it's going to be fractions and mixed numbers. Fractions are actually what? And mixed numbers. So we're going to start with the fraction part now. So for knowledge, for information's sake, this is L2. This is L2N7. This is L2. This is L2N7. So level 2, the 7th topic in level 2. So let's look at the fractions part. So fractions can be proper or it can also be what? Improper fraction. So if it's a proper fraction, that means that the numerator is less than the denominator. If it's improper, it's going to be what? It's going to be the numerator is more than denominator. So example of proper fraction includes if it's a proper fraction, that gives you numerator is less than denominator. It's going to be like 5/7. And for improper fraction, you can say 7/5. Can you see? If 5/7, the numerator is less than the denominator, while you can see the other one in 7/5 is improper. So just for you to be able to remember it, when you say something is improper, it's like you now trying to lift you want to carry a car in your head. So that one is improper, So you can view it in that way, that improper fraction is like when it's called the top heavy. So when the numerator is more than the denominator, they call it like top heavy fractions. So like it's improper for you to carry what is like, what's it called? What you are not meant to actually carry. That is like, it's improper. So, and improper fraction is what? When is the numerator is actually what? Less than denominator. So that is it. So now, sometimes too, you'll be asked to convert. Asked to, come in 1 second. So that is it. So now, if you want to convert from improper fraction to a mixed number, if you want to convert from like improper fraction to a mixed number, so for example, now is the improper to mixed number. So a mixed number is normally have one O. Like you will see a O there. That's like a mixed number. You will see a O there. So for example, now if you have like 4/1/3, that is actually what? That's a mixed fraction. That is actually what? That is a mixed fraction. So it's one whole and something. That's what? That is a mixed fraction. And when you have you can also have like 2/1/3. That's also a mixed fraction. So it's very important you know all these things so that at the end of the day, when you want to do it in your exam, at least it's going to make a lot of sense for you. So if you have like 5/2 and it asks to change this 5/2 to a mixed number, so this is what you have to do. 5/2 to a mixed number. You do what is 5 divided by 2? How many times does 2 goes in 5? So it's going to be this 2. What's going to be the remainder? 1/2. Can you see? Because 5 divided by 2 is 2. Put that 2 out. Then it's going to be remaining 1. So if you struggle to calculate it, you can put that one like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You divide it by 2. Can you see? So 5 divided by 2 is 2. Remainder 1. So it's going to be 1/2. That is it. It's going to be 1/2. So that gives you that. So I will ask you to change this one, 22 over 7. Can you change that one to a mixed number for me, please? Who can do that one quickly to a mixed number? If you are ready, you can let me know.
The answer will be 3 whole number 1 over 7.
Yes, thank you. It's going to be 3 O's. So because 22 divided by 7 is 3, then it's going to be remaining what? 1 over 7. That is it. So what about 10 over 3?
It's 3 whole number 1 over 3.
So
3 whole number 1 over 3.
1 over 3, yes, you're correct. 3 whole number 1 over 3. That is correct. So yeah, that's actually what that is fine. So so that is fine. So okay. So now I will now give you individual questions to do. We'll start with Evans. So I will write like, we're actually what, 5 here. So I'm going to give you individual questions to do. So you'll be able to like, tell me yourself. So I can be sure that all of you can actually do it individually. So the one is like 20 over 3. Don't do it here too. Don't tell me the answer yet, please. 35 over 2. 30. No, can I just want to put the one with all there? Come on. So you can see it's going to be 12 over 5. This one is going to be 15 over 2. This one is going to be 20. This one is going to be 11 over 2. So over 5. So the first one, I'm going to say that Nana will do it. Sorry. The second one, Evans. The third one, Noel. The fourth one, Morisola will do that. Don't tell me the answer yet, so let me just finish writing it for over. So the pen. The last one is going to be Rose. Yeah.
I got 6 whole number 2 over 3.
6 whole number 2 over 3, that's correct. So what about 6 to number 2 over 3? What about Evans?
About 17 whole number 1 over 2.
17 whole number 1 over 2. Thank you. That's also correct. So what about Noah? No, Noah?
2 to 5th.
2 to 5th. Thank you. What about Amorisala? Hello? What about Morisala for the 4th question?
7 number 1 over 2.
7 number 1 over 2. Then what about Ruth?
I've got whole number 5, 1 over 2.
5? 1 over 2, then?
Yep.
Okay, good. So now, I'm happy that you guys can actually do that. So it's also, you can also convert it back to a mixed number to improper fraction. You can also convert it back. So you can also convert it back if you have you can also convert it back if you have something like this. So let me just so if you have 6 1 over 4. So if we have to change this number back to improper fraction. So if I have to change this number back to improper fractions, so you can also convert it directly back to. So so this one gives you just multiply 4 times 6, that's go over 24. 24 plus 1 is go over 25. So it's go over 25 over 4. It's go over 25 over. It's go over 25 over 4 straight away. So you can also do another one like this. Only if you have 7 1 over 3, like what we did, it's just to reverse it back. So that gives you 22 over 7. Sorry, it's not writing properly. So 3 times 7 is go to 21. 21 plus 1 is go to 22. 22 over 7. That is it. So it's very, very straightforward. There's no points, you guys are sure to struggle on that. So also individual questions too on these. Then we'll now look at exam style questions. So if you have 4 1 over 3, 6 2 over 5, 4 1 over 5, 3 2 over 7, 9 1 over 2. So yeah, you can actually have a go on that to other one too. Ask it. So I want to start by asking Nana. So what's the first one?
The first one.
Yes, yeah, I do the first one. Nana, yeah, I will tell you my first.
Yeah. So it's 13 over 3.
13 over 3. Yeah. Correct. 13 over 3. That's it. So what about Evans?
32 over 5.
32 over 5. Thank you. So what about Omorisala? Yeah. Hello? What about Omori Sola? The third question. Okay, I'll come back to her later. Then what about Rose?
23/2.
23/2. Thank you. What about Noel?
19/2.
19/2. Thank you. So, Omori Sola, are you back now? So, welcome, Onyinye. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. So that's it. So I think you came late, but the quality is going to be actually what will be available. So now, let's now look at to compare them together. So comparing them. Come on, I just want to write. Come on. Comparing fractions. So sometimes they can ask you to compare these fractions together. So it's now left for you to look at how well you can actually compare them together. So looking at the first one here. So you can mute yourself if you are the one that you can mute yourself, please. So if you have something like this, 5, okay, so what, 5/2 or 5/2, 1, 5/2, and 13/2. So that's which fraction is bigger? Yeah, that's which fraction is actually what is bigger?
Well, it's 13/2, sir. Is it 13/2?
So this one is bigger. So now compare them together. So this one becomes. So I just want to make sure I do it so that this is 11/2. This 11/2. This is 11/2, and this one is what, 13/2. So you can check it that this one is bigger now. And you see, you can see that what bigger. So now they can put it like what problems. So if they ask you that what's it called, the requirements. Then it's just misbehaving today. I think you can mute yourself, please, and Nana. The requirement to enter enter a ferry. Requirement to board a ferry is does your car to not be above the car should not be above 5/3 meters. David's car is 2 meters. You can mute yourself. Please just press mute. There's a mute option there. You can just mute yourself. Thank you. So this guy is 2 meters. Can David's car board the ferry? Can you see? So that you're coming to board the ferry is that your car should not be above what 5/3 meters. David's car is 2 meters tall. You know, it's 2 meters tall. You just put that one. Okay, there's a 2 meter tall. 6 meter tall. That's that. Can David's car board the ferry? So you also have to check it. This one is what 5/3 is 1 2/3 meters, and David's car is 2 meters. So if you compare the two of them together, you realize that what 2 meters is more than 1 2/3 of a meter. That means that David's car cannot. Can you see? David's car cannot actually cannot board the ferry because the car is actually is taller than the required height. So they ask you questions like this. It's just less for you to be able to do it. So now, I want to give you just to have a go on some questions here. Guys, can you have a go on question 2, 3, and 4, please? Don't tell me the answer until I say, okay, let's do the answer, so that so others can be able to do it too. So it says you arrange it in order. So okay, so let's look at it together. So what is this? Which one is the bigger? I can arrange this like this one is going to be like 5 3/4. This one is 5 2/7, and this one is 5 1/2. Just check this one. Which one is actually what from the smallest? The smallest out of all of them would be what? Would be this 37/7, followed by this 11/2, then followed by the next one, which is actually what 23/4. So write a mixed number. Okay, tell me this. Write a mixed number between 3/11 and 3/5. Any number you think is between them. Any mixed number between them. So let's go with real number. You can pick who wants to volunteer to answer the question. So just pick any fraction between what? Between 3/10 and 2/5. So 3/10 and 2/5, you can actually pick like 3/7 is between them. Any fraction. So there's no even one correct answer. So if you tell me your answer, I will just be able to tell you maybe you are right or wrong. So This next one is about prisons. Greg feeds his cats 2/5 of the can of food each day. Work out how many cans we eating in a fortnight. Who can tell me how many days is a fortnight? Who can tell me how many days do you have in a fortnight? No?
14 days.
14 days, thank you. 14 days in a fortnight. So, thank you. So it's 14 days. So just put like 14 times 2/5. That gives you 28/5. Change it to improper fraction. So that gives you 5/3/5. That's it. So don't forget, fortnight is 14 days. Fortnight is 2 weeks. It's 14 days. Nana, you unmuted yourself. Do you want to ask me any question? So now, just this is the final one I would like you to have a go on. This question 5. I want you guys to have a go on that. Let's quickly now. And so I ask you to do what's it going to say? Using this card, create a power fraction that is what? Between 1 and 2. Maybe it's going to be more than 1 and less than 2. So you will use this card. So, as you said, between 1 and 2. So improper fraction. So for example now, 9/5. 9/5 is between 1 and 2 because that gives you what? 1. It gives you 1 4/5. So what about this one? What about 2? Between 2 and 3, more than 2, less than what? Less than this thing, less than the 3. 5/2. That gives you 1. So it gives you 2, 1/2. Can you see? What about between 4 and 5? Between 4 and 5. So if you do 9 divided by 2, 9 divided by 2, that gives you 4, 1/2. That's between 4 and 5. Then when you do 5 and 10, between 5 and 10, so 5 and 10. So if you do this one is 13 divided by 2, that gives you what? 6, 1/2. That's between 5 and 10. More than 10. Just look for the greatest one. So 21 divided by 2. 21 divided by 2. That gives you 10 ohms, 1/2. Who got it right? Who did it? Like if you got 1 right, or you got 2 right, can you just tell me? Evans, okay, Evans want to talk. Evans, yeah. Okay, Nana, yeah.
No, I don't understand.
You?
I couldn't do it.
Okay. So the record is going to be available. When you say between 1 and 2, it must be more than 1, less than 2.
So in that case, you have to choose your own number to pair
your own number,
okay.
Just use your number from the cards you have here. So you just be trying it that, okay, if I choose, what about 13? You can even choose 13 divided by 9. That's also going to give you, it's going to be more than 1, but less than 2. Because, yes, you can even choose that one. You can even choose 21 and 13, yourself. Anyone you choose, that just means that it's between 1 and 2. So you might not choose my own answer. You might choose something different.
Okay.
You get it? It's just from the card that more than 1 answer, you can get it right. For example, now, even look, I choose 9 divided by 5. You can choose 21 divided by 13 for this first one too. You still will get the same answer. So it's more than 1, less than 2. Just look at it. So you can also use calculator to work it out in between. And you will get it. It's just reasoning. Ooh. So Evans, I think you unmuted yourself before. You want to talk to me? Okay, no. Omar Isala, want to talk? Want to say anything? The recording is going to be available shortly, like 2 or 3 minutes. So
No.
okay. And Noel will be very active today, answering questions. You want to say anything?
I didn't understand this one, sorry.
Okay, it's just for you to, you don't need to choose, you don't need to agree with me. You can just pick, numbers that you think that is more than, small. So how will you know a number is, how will you know what to divide is more than 1? Just make sure. For example, now, let me just ask you this question in the last 1 minute because we have to go now. If you say 13 divided by 9, will it be more than 1? Who can answer? Or it's going to be less than 1, or it's going to be more than 2? Who can answer? If you say 13 divided by 9, who want to answer me? Will it be more than 1?
Will be more than 1.
Thank you, but less than 2, innit? Yes, so just pick those numbers there. So what about 9 divided by 5? More than 1? Just pick the number. Okay, it's going to be more than 1, but less than 2. So I've picked 2 options there. Evans, what do you want to say?
It's less than 1.
It's more than 1. So is it 9 divided by 5, not 5 divided by 9. So you can use your calculator to actually help you. As I told you earlier, because these are available free after, look at it yourself and go to the model and look at some questions you can actually what do. So if you have any other issue with it after checking the recording, you can text the group. We will attend to you. All right, bye. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Bye.